Hey guys, I wanted to show you something about the Classic I've been working on. Anyway, this is probably old news now, but there's a table of contents here that you'll have to add to if you want to use it. I just thought it would help my students. But for today's lesson, we'll be multiplying fractions by fractions with these models. And I wanted to point out that these pieces are movable. So basically what will happen is, the students can move these over on top of each other and then they'll be able to see the place of overlap. So there's 2 overlapping pieces out of 6 total pieces. So that would be 2 6, which would reduce to 1/3. Same thing here, just move the pieces over and then they'll look for the overlap. And then I started sort of taking away some of the scaffolding that I was providing. Here, they'll need to shade in 1/4. Now, if they shade in 1/4 here and then move it, the shading's going to stay here. So they need to drag it over and then shade in 1/4 and then drag this over and hopefully still be able to see 2/3. If they use the highlighter, they can see through it to see what the overlapping pieces are. On to page 5. So this has always been really tricky for me, these number lines. So 5 6, we want to know basically what is 1/3 of 5 6. So we know that answer is going to be smaller than 1. That's why our number line can go from 0 to 1 divided it. Oh dear me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 6. Sorry, I just had I thought I messed the whole thing up. Anyway, then you would have to go back and divide each 6 into thirds. And so I put these here so that students would be able to do that. And yeah, hopefully all this is helpful. So we just want to know what is 1/3 of 5 6. So I put directions here for how to do that. If I were doing it, the way that makes sense to me to do it is to say, okay, that's 1/3 of 1 6. That's 1/3 of 2 6. That's 1/3 of 3 6. And so altogether that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the numerator, and then the denominator would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the answer would be 5/18. Now, Flex doesn't show it. Sorry, that was supposed to be eraser. Flex doesn't show it in this way, but that's just the way that makes sense to me. Flex just shows starting at 0 and jumping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then figuring out the denominator from there. Same thing here. We want to know what's 2/5 of 3/4. So for me, it makes sense. I divide each of these into fifths. And then I'm thinking about all the way up to 3/4. So I want to know 2/5 of 1/4 of 2/4 and of 3/4. So that's a total numerator of 6. And then the denominator, of course, will be 20 when you get that all out. So just kind of up to you, however you want to show it, but Flex shows both the number lines and those box models. The one I put here for students to try, I still have the scaffolding of these